68 often isn't as aggressive towards 503 as other bears. I don't know why. I think bears can certainly learn who tends to be more aggressive, who could be more of a threat physically or for food resources. You can see number 68 approaching that other bear, number 503. 503 continuing to move away. Not running away, though, like he is flat out intimidated. 68 approaching in a manner, though, that's not necessarily aggressive. And this is one of the really sort of wild things that we see sometimes at Brooks Falls. We see bears that show, some individual bears show a remarkable tolerance for one another, despite not doing that for any other bears. You know, I mentioned before that 503 is a very playful and tolerant bear, but he's a fairly young bear, so that's not necessarily a surprise. Again, he's a young adult, has a lot of energy. But number 68, again, a fully mature adult male, and we don't see them playing very often at that age, but occasionally we'll see number 68 doing that with just 503. And I don't know why. I wish I had an explanation to that. My best guess is, you know, just like our pet dogs can have friends, you know, they have certain dogs that they like to play with, they get along with. Maybe there's relationships between bears like that. The bears are so smart; they're just as smart as any domestic dog. So I think if we can also use domestic dogs as a parallel to understand some of the things that goes on in a bear's brain. And we're seeing right now just a very playful interaction between these two individuals. I think at first 503 was a little unsure about 68's intention, but now he's got the message. You know, they're jawing at one another, but not in a threatening way. So there's no bite threat going on there. That's one of the the ways that bears are when they're in a aggressive interaction between one another. They will often thrust their heads up, mimicking this movement that we're seeing these two bears doing. But this is a playful movement. We don't see, if these bears were being aggressive towards one another, at least one of them would have their ears sort of pinned back on their head, just like a defensive dog does. But play in brown bears does mimic an actual fight. So if you see a real fight between bears, they're not going to last, nearly as long as this. They're generally very short in duration, but it's the same sort of movements, only a lot more violent, a lot quicker. So a lot of cuffing around the head, a lot of biting around the face and neck. That's what they do when they fight. So that's often why, I just end up calling these behaviors just a play fight between these individuals. And this really does happen to show the diversity, I think, of behaviors that individual bears can display. Because if you were around in July watching the bear cams and you saw that fight between number 68, again, who's the larger bear facing us in this view right now. If you saw 68 fight number 747, I mean, that was a real knockdown, drag out, intense fight. And now here, number 68 is being as playful as a bear can be. So wonderful to see. I think this is a good opportunity and a good point to conclude the broadcast. I can continue to encourage you to watch the bear cams the rest of the day. C503 and C68 continue to interact with one another. Take notes of their behavior, because you don't know how those behaviors are going to change as these bears continue to grow and encounter one another in the future. It's one of the things that I love watching about watching bears, is to get to see those changes progress over time and the diversity of the behaviors that these bears display. So an uncommon play fight between two large adult males. What a great way to end the broadcast. Again, my name is Mike Fitz with Explore.org. I'd like to thank the camera operators who helped me out today on the lower river, at the riffles, and watching the bears up at Brooks Falls. We had 3 of them behind the scenes helping us out this afternoon. I'll be back online later this week to host another broadcast. Actually, this Friday is my next live broadcast, Friday, September 20th at 11 a.m. Pacific. Different style of broadcast. I'll be talking about the ecology of Pacific salmon and the consequences that they have and their lives have for the rest of the ecosystem. So I hope you'll join me for that again, Friday, September 20th at 11 a.m. Pacific, same bear channel. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your bear cam watching and have a great day.
One thing that I find fascinating about Brooks River is that it's ever changing. No one day, week, or year is really ever the same. And we're presented with another example of this on Bear